What's heavier, a pound of feathers or a bowling ball? If you said a bowling ball, watch this video.
Why does everything fall to the ground at exactly the same rate? Well, that actually is a clue that there's something much more interesting about gravity than just a force between things. It took the genius of Einstein, who started thinking about gravity 200 years after Newton, to realise that the way things fall is telling us something profound about the nature of reality itself. He realised that when things are falling, you can see that they're not falling at all, because they're all staying in the same place relative to each other. So it led him to his theory of relativity. And so we thought, well, what better way to introduce Einstein's theory than to go and film that in action? There is a place where you can see with your eyes what Einstein saw in his mind. This is NASA's Space Power Facility near Cleveland, Ohio, and it is the world's biggest vacuum chamber. It's used to test spacecraft in the conditions of outer space, and it does that by pumping out the 30 tons of air in this chamber until there are about 2 grams left. Galileo's observation that all objects fall at the same rate is correct, but it's far from obvious. In this case, the feathers fell to the ground at a slower rate than the bowling ball because of air resistance. So, in order to see the true nature of gravity, we have to remove the air. Dropped 2 millitor in the last 30 minutes.
6104 manual, 10% over. Station 1, go for drop. PCB 30-1, pressure set point at 240 psi. ER, go for drop. 10,
What do you think is going to happen?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Cameras on. 2, 1, release.
They came down.
You knew what was going to happen, but it's still surprising to see it happen, right? So even though logic tells you, the feathers are going to fall just as fast, or in this case, because the feathers were longer, they actually landed before the bowling ball. So does that get you to think of a problem in a different way? Just because it might be obvious, it might be not as obvious in the different circumstances when it comes to business, right? How are we looking at business problems from a different perspective? Would love to hear your comments below. And are you facing the same problem year after year after year after year after year, right? Maybe we need to see it from a different perspective, because every year you complain, Leo, I can't find quality employees. Leo, I can't, get profitable clients. Maybe it's the way you're looking at the problem, all right? Maybe you're not seeing it from a client's perspective. And what does the client or the employee see that you can't see? Would love to hear your comments below.